Yeah, if there's like a little ditch kind of off to the side of like the main road, and there's like some very loose sort of stone walls that are there. So yeah, you can walk up to the stone wall and look out. Yeah, okay. So specifically, I mean, you don't get necessarily a full sense of them, but Ashy's kind of because you're actively engaging with them. Ashy in the back is able to like fully assess what's going on with them, and they really seem like they are looking for this person, but they also are kind of not motivated to find her. Pretty much because they've given up rather than being like they don't like the individual per se.
And it's been a couple days. They're kind of tired of looking.
They they figure that they have some idea that like this individual ran away because they specifically say they're actually Kaylee Glanville of the tavern and whatnot. She ran away, and the you know the head of the Glanville family kind of wants to bring her back.
Why'd she run away?
She's she's been like one of the guys in like the back kind of like taps her shoulder and said, "We don't need to talk about. It's gonna get us in trouble."
Oh, come on, you can trust us. I mean, we have to keep an eye out for her,
No,
so
like
we need to convince her
no,
somehow
I just
to
don't
come
want to.
back.
It's a whole load of rumors that she's like involved in some.
Is she dangerous?
No, shouldn't be. I don't think she's been acting strangely. Some people think it's she's gotten involved in some witchcraft or some such things. I just think that she's been kept cooped up for too long inside that place and is just, young girl wanting to, you know, go out and do things.
I certainly understand that.
How many men are there?
There's like four.
Allow me to be that little voice in Glimmo's head. You could fucking take him.
No, that's not what she's doing.
You so fucking easy, my god.
What's the quality of their gear?
Um, not exceptional. They're walking around with like spears, and like some leather armor and stuff like that. More stuff that it's like you can imagine that these are like the people that have like been sent out into more wild areas. That they like this is just the search party that's equipped to not get fucked up if bad things come their way.
Yeah, Nick, just a little voice in your head. Even their gear sucks. You could take them.
Yeah, not what she's trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just taking measure of their gear.
Okay. I'm gonna say also with Ashy's insight, you very much get the idea that these are tavern, like no, not tavern, brewery workers. Like this is just like that have been,
right?
yeah, that have been
Cool.
given this sort of like have been given some equipment and been basically sent on the way to basically get some extra funds from the brewery head.
Yeah, that's what I figure out. It's not like a standing soldier army or anything.
No, 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 no. No.
Gotcha.
So you didn't see anything, right?
You're the first people we've encountered going this way since the last way stop.
Yeah, that's been the way of it.
Is she familiar with the area, I assume? Does she have experience being outside? You said she's been cooped up.
Oh,
Does
I
she
mean,
have
this wasn't the first. This wasn't the first runaway that she's done.
so she does have like land knowledge, like she's not gonna be starving somewhere lying with
Well,
hypothermia.
This
Okay.
is the first time that she hasn't come back pretty soon after.
Okay, so there's potential that she maybe hurt herself.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we've trudged through rice paddies and whatnot trying to find her, and a few different woods that are nearby, and didn't see anything. So
Well, all we can do is keep an eye out as we keep going on the road.
yeah, I mean, like, hey, if you did find her, I'm sure that there'd be some money in it for you. But
Best of luck on your search.
yeah, we're gonna check these fields, I guess, and then head back.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, we're not the ones that are gonna need it.
I guess Jesse picks up and starts going. Would
I
you-
think if we find this girl, we should try to figure out what's going on more so than just immediately delivering them back.
I assume this conversation would be out of the guy's earshot.
Yeah, Jesse starts moving and be like, kind of.
I look at Lucy to make sure she's coming along.
Oh yeah, Lucy. Yeah, you look out into the field, and you see a kind of like, just a kind of like open-ended sort of field. Seemingly a kind of like old-ass scarecrow just out in the field.
How far away is it?
How far away is the scarecrow? It's a good distance away. Like, probably a good like 100 odd feet away.
Probably could walk there by the time we were finishing our conversation.
I mean, yeah, if you wanted to.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Okay, all right. You hop the stone, and you I guess start walking through this person's like rice field, which is, I will remind you, is mainly waterlogged earth. That's just kind of like a pond. So yeah, you step through there, and you head, because what you can do every 6 seconds, 30 feet. Okay, I'm gonna say you can get there. Like, you can get there pretty fast. The scarecrow is kind of, it's made of like, cool. It's made of like sticks and sort of, it's weird because the body is kind of draped over leather, and the head is made of like a kind of like hempen stitched fabric. It's got a kind of old sort of straw hat kind of on.
I would like to investigate.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, do. No worries.
Do that all the time. Oh, hey, that's still pretty high though.
Oh, that is actually pretty good. Okay. I need to do a little bit of editing stuff, but, cool. Good. So, yeah, you investigate this. How do you investigate this? Like, like,
I will.
what
walk
are you
around it
looking
first.
for?
I don't know anything. Why is this thing out here?
Okay.
So I will walk around it and just kind of look, and then I will like with my axe kind of like pat on it to see if like a I don't know, a bird flies out or something.
Yeah, something
And
crazy.
he said he's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
I will take the hat and like look under it and then
It doesn't come off.
feel like you're using your axe as a divining rod for like water.
And when you shake it, despite it looking like rickety and like everything kind of like nothing falls out of it.
So, would a vibe check be like perception? Or does it
That'd
have
be
to be
insight.
Investigation. Okay. I would like a vibe check.
I
Since
love how we
already
started.
here.
I'm sorry. The vibe checks.
Yikes. No vibes to be seen.
Yeah, no, you look at it and you just hear the wind and like various crickets around and stuff, and you're getting nothing from it. Just a weird
Okay.
scarecrow.
I'll walk back to the wagon.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Your crow doesn't like reach out and like turn into a human and devour your soul.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be crazy.
I didn't get replaced with another Lucy on the way back, and I became the scarecrow.
Oh yeah, no, actually, when you look back, there's Lucy looking out at you. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I don't need to get into that level of like, no.
We have a doppelganger with us now. and
Yeah,
Lucy's
you
been
have, yeah,
trapped.
exactly. No, but yeah, you travel. So I guess like you wait for Lucy to get back. Is that
What I noticed because of
Lucy
my perception
leaving?
checks, what I noticed her leaving and coming back.
Well, yeah, because you like the second she starts stomping through the rice field, you
It's
hear like
noticeable. Then I would, on our way as we're doing like further down the road and away from the other guys,
Mm.
I would kind of lean out and kind of like, Lily, like, are you okay?
I'm fine, and I'll just start walking. Now I'm still with the donkeys.
Checking on her. Doesn't want to be
Actually,
checked on.
That's a good point. Thanks for the reminder.
Was Ben out for the night?
Yeah, Ben's gone. Stuff. He had stuff they need to get to.
That's fine. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, that's how it be. Cool. Yeah. So you being by the donkeys don't seem to mind. Really. One of them kind of like the one you're closest to kind of keeps giving you like a little bit of like a side eye now and then just to see what you're doing. Which I believe that one is Willow. So Willow's on the right, Hendrix is on the left. Willow keeps kind of giving you just this sort of like glance now and then. But doesn't really disrupt what they're doing, and whatnot, but still feeling, yeah. Cool. So, moving on with the day, sun's close to actually going below the, below the horizon and whatnot. You see a kind of like small little established area off in the back, behind, with obviously some orchards and whatnot, and like some fields up front, and there's like a little kind of path along there that like obviously could use like carts could actually use and whatnot, going down there.
Is there any signs or anything? that
Yes,
designate-
actually, there would be a specific sign that's kind of put up there. That's Glanville Brewery.
You guys want to stop and see if they serve food?
Yeah,
Something
it's
there?
like evening time, right?
Yeah,
Or is it closer to twilight?
it's close to evening time. Sun hasn't quite begun setting, but like it's not going to take too much time afterwards.
Yeah, certainly. It might be a good place to stay for the night.
Guess have Jesse
Yeah,
drive on
Jesse's
in.
like, all right, and kind of gives a turn, and the donkey's kind of like, give a second of being like, we're going straight, all right, and then they kind of turn, head off. So yeah, you kind of go down the path. There's a few people that were kind of because like this is like the sort of the end of day kind of wind down period. Where you head in and there's like kind of some residential spaces. There's some like kind of kids running around. There's a few people that are just kind of like sitting down, settling in and whatnot. And you can see kind of up along the way. There's the proper sort of like larger house, obviously for the Glanville family and whatnot, and the sort of like brewery stuff kind of off to the side a little bit. So yeah, you
Is
come
there
in.
like a central like food house or
Well,
if
there's
they
like
have, like-
there's some like guards that seem a little bit better equipped than the guys that you saw. They're like, well, state your business. What's this? It doesn't look like. Are you here for work? What's the situation?
We're traveling south. We wanted to see if we could grab a bite to eat, maybe a place to stay.
You got coin?
Of course.
All right. Well, also I don't know if you've heard, but Sir Glanville has put out a fair bit of coin for the return of his lovely daughter. Which,
We have heard. We haven't seen her, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate indeed. Well,
How much coin are we talking, by the way?
how much are you willing to do?
Finding her, that is.
Oh. Well, that's. I'm gonna be totally truthful here. It's an alive or dead scenario. I'm sure any information will be provided some
I see.
funds, but most of the workers here have their doubts this time. A lot of people are
I
figuring
see.
bandits. Maybe
Shame, if so.
Well, I mean, we haven't gotten a letter saying that, she's been kidnapped and this and this many funds and stuff like that, so that's sort of where it comes down to.
How long has she been missing?
Oh, it's been a good collection of days now. Probably going on to a week.
Where's the nearest place that you could walk to in a week?
Walk to in a week? Well, I mean,
I'm assuming if putting yourself in
um,
girl's shoes of where you would walk to in a week.
In a week. You could probably get close enough to Wilkie's
Okay, well,
at that point.
we're heading that way, so if maybe we see her in town down there, we can
Yeah,
Kinda.
maybe.
look into it. Where would a good
No,
place
you wouldn't get to
to
Wilkie's. Well,
park
you're
our-
actually. I didn't even think about that. You'd probably be getting close to the Greenvale Brewery, if anything. And people have been saying that, like, there's always been a little bit of a rivalry between the two. But, yeah, they wouldn't go this far as to kidnap a family. That doesn't help their business.
Are there any members of equal age and possibly similar?
Among those over at the Greenvale Brewery?
Yeah, like a Romeo and Juliet scenario.
I don't think so.
Well, it's something to at least look into.
I guess I didn't think about. The other guard pipes in. It's like, see, I had that idea, that is a young love type scenario. There's a little bit of a little betting pool inside of the town. Now that's what I had going, and I'm gonna make big money when it comes back. And all of a sudden, she's like, "Oh no, I'm with child." And it's gonna be
Oh,
Oof.
well, I don't know if that's gonna mend bridges or break them further, but where's a good place to park our wagon for you guys?
with all the other probably with the where they do the storage and whatnot. You can see over there, and there's like they have some of their own shipping sort of like wagons and whatever. That's
Do you
kind of
guys
out
mind
there.
if we store these are the donkeys from the way station. Do you mind if they're stored with the other animals?
Oh
so
yeah,
they-
you can go tie them up, no problem. I
Okay.
don't think. I mean, there's 2 donkeys isn't gonna break us in terms of like food stores or anything.
Oh, we do have some grain with us too.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're a brewery. We have
Plenty as
enough
well.
to
Okay, well, I'll take you up on the offer so we can save it for the road. Thank you.
Good. No worries.
Where would we be able to possibly?
Oh, you can just head in. There's a. Now my brain's blanking.
barrack?
Yeah, well,
Like a barrack?
there's the barracks. There's the
Okay.
workman's barracks that you could probably head into. There's also a sort of shop and whatnot if you can. It's going to be a little bit more expensive for for using gold and whatnot, but at the same place, it's a warehouse. Whatever we have, we don't really have much adventuring stuff, but
Oh, we're just looking for a quick stop tonight and
yeah, well,
carry on.
this will be a quick stop indeed. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Who would we address as far as looking for food?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could probably head in and probably talk to Tawny, as it were. Yeah, Tawny will probably get you settled in. I mean, it might be a little bit slim pickings because
The hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of the folk comes through, but I'm sure she usually makes more than enough. So
All right. Well, we thank you.
yeah, no issue.
I get out of the wagon and just kind of start heading to kind of get that
Cool.
set up. And I'm assuming Jesse and I don't think I'm big enough to really manhandle a wagon or a donkey.
That's true. Does anyone want to help Jesse with the donkeys, or
We can say
I will
Dura.
attempt to,
okay?
but I have -1 animal handling.
That's should be fine.
It was just more of like a team job rather than
I
a check.
actually
I
don't
think.
know what. Oh, yeah, Jesse has animal handling. Perfect. Cool. So I can actually roll that, and you can give the help action to Jesse on that, so that she can roll better. And
Sweet.
so that means boom, boom. Cool. You just stopped a nat 1 from happening.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
This roll, Avery.
Yeah, this has been a rough day for rolls. I'm even like rolling on my own bot, and like it's like no. So yeah, I imagine that like the donkeys start kind of kicking up a fuss, and then you're kind of there to like hold them, and they kind of calm down because instead of a large dragon-looking individual, there's like a smaller lady who's like, saying calming things to them, and they're like,
They're donkeys.
yeah, exactly, and they're like, oh, cool, all right,
It's the least way.
and they head to the back. You guys head to the back. Roll me a perception check, Emmy.
14.
14. Cool. You notice that there is, like, flying in the wind, there's this kind of, like, there's a strand of long black hair that's been, like, caught on one of the, Yeah, that's been caught on one of the sort of like just like loose sort of nails, like near the barn.
I will grab it.
Okay. Um. So here's the thing. Roll me knowledge nature.
Nature. +1.
When you say knowledge nature, are you combining knowledge and nature? Is that what that is? Or
So those are
I'm just
all
trying
knowledge checks.
okay, I just don't know what knowledge nature means because I wasn't sure if that was like a terminology from a previous edition
Yes.
or
They took out the knowledge part at the start, which used to have knowledge nature, knowledge arcana, knowledge history, all the
okay,
different
so it's
knowledges.
just a
So
a recall to previous editions.
yeah,
Is what you're
it's
gotcha.
functionally the same thing. Okay.
Good rules, by the way, for the
Yes. Okay. So, what you notice about this is that it's long, but it's more reminiscent to like an animal hair. In particular, like a wolf's.
Interesting. Can I roll an Arcana check to know if Durist or Lucy or somebody would be able to glean information from this hair, like magically, to like maybe scry or figure out
Oh,
if it is her hair, where she would be?
sure. Yeah, you can roll an Arcana for that. Definitely.
Like, is it worth me picking up and taking this hair?
Right.
Ooh, 19.
19. You definitely know that there are spells that could work like that. But they're also powerful spells. These are probably a little bit beyond the ken of what Durist or Lucy could really pull off. But you do know there's a capacity to use, I'm gonna say it like this, parts of a person to gain information about them.
Okay. Cool. I will still take the hair then, so I have
Okay.
proof to show everybody.
Jesse will notice you plucking something. You found something?
Yeah, found our girl's hair. Maybe. It looks a bit animal in nature, but it's long and it's black, and no one else has fit that description.
Okay. What are you thinking? You got theories?
Well, I was thinking that perhaps we could use a spell to maybe perhaps find something out about this person or even where she might be, but it might be beyond the abilities of our friends here, unfortunately.
I mean, if they have some dogs around, you can have them like catch the scent, right?
Dogs, brilliant. As if the
Okay.
thought never even occurred to Emily.
Okay, that's I just like honestly, I'd prefer if we could solve things without magic if it comes down to that, but
Fair enough. I wonder if... Do you have a good sense of smell?
um depends for what. I don't think I'm known for that.
Not enough to hunt out our friend. Unfortunate.
No.
I didn't know, given the dragon thing.
You think dragons are good at smelling things?
Yeah, of course. The very prominent noses, very prominent, beautiful noses.
I mean,
Great for smelling.
I'll take the compliment where I can get it. Because also dolphins have long noses, but I don't think they're good at smelling.
I don't think so either.
I now need to Google that, but I'm preoccupied.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, Jesse kind of hooks up the two donkeys beside like all the different like work animals. And, there's a whole thing of barley that's there, and kind of like puts a big scoop and kind of places them down and be like, yeah, they'll be good. All right. yeah, heads back with you to the cart and everyone that's there.
I found a hair.